So welcome back. This is part 2 of the FusionVille stream for Classic of the Month. I made it through the first 8 maps yesterday, and there's 9 left to go. Just to recap, FusionVille was a challenge 3 years ago from Run, Think, Shoot, Live. To cap off, as you can see, Challenge 5 of the Hammer Cup 2017. And the Hammer Cup was a series of 5 mapping challenges throughout the year. This was sort of the capstone, the culmination of that. And you had to combine 3 of 8 previous themes from a couple different years. These are the 8 themes you had to choose from in the center bottom of the screen there. You had to pick 3 of those to combine and use those themes in a map. And we're picking up with Choice Machine by Niker107. He decided to try to tackle all 8 rather than picking 3. So let's just load it up and see how it goes. Warning off the bat that it's unfinished. It is a great proof of concept, as he mentions there. It would have been great. I really think this is probably something I would have tried to tackle if I were a source mapper doing this competition. But it doesn't quite succeed, and you'll see, I think, the state that it's kind of been in here. I don't think that's the way I'm supposed to go. So, well, maybe it is. No, here we go. Oh, maybe it is. I don't see any other way here. This map was ambitious, but I think, as you'll see as I get into it, too ambitious for the, I would have liked to have seen Niker come back and really try to conquer this, and maybe he will in FusionVille too. Who knows? What am I missing here? I don't have any weapons. None of these doors open. I can't even pick up these crates. Oh. Okay. I saw the vent. I didn't make it. Oh, hey, Niker. Welcome. I didn't even see you there. My cat in the background, if you hear her. Well, missing special effects. No biggie. All right. So I don't know if you guys can read this on the screen. This is pretty tiny text, but these are the 8 themes here on the left. Here, I'll remind you, these are the 8 themes. Might be easier to read there. Should be in the same order, I think. Yeah. And then little notes over here as to whether they were complete or not. And I think the idea, and Niker, you can probably correct me if I'm wrong, is to select these buttons and choose your combination of 3 themes, and then you hit this final button, or maybe this button over here, and then you go and play through that map with those 3 themes. And I think your goal was to kind of craft a specific path through the map to combine the 3 themes that the player chose. So you wouldn't really, it's not really branching paths, but it's kind of a labyrinth that you would selectively block off paths, so the player only played through essentially the chosen 3 themes. Now, none of them are, or some of them are not finished. You can see the trap is incomplete implementation. Abide by the following rules. Oh, I see. That's not for trap. This is for combination must include chasm, toxic, or both. Chasm plus backtrack plus toxic must not be selected. Chasm, backtrack, and defend must not be selected. Bridge is unfinished and cannot be selected. Okay, so let's just choose. We're basically we have to choose chasm or toxic, and then we get to pick minus these restrictions here. So I'm actually not sure how to pick here. Oh, hey, that's the lights. Okay, so this is up and down, I guess, right? So we'll pick chasm. We can keep liberation. Oh, wait. I'm not understanding the white versus the two greens. Let's take toxic. Chasm, liberation, and toxic. That should be good, right? Oh, I see. You have a single cursor and you select 3, and then is this go here? No. Maybe. Yes. Alright, what did I say? Chasm, liberation, and toxic, right? And then as I remember right, basically every combination you pick dumps you into this, this, I don't know, humongous flood tunnel. I've seen this in, Mirror's Edge had something like this, and I think like the Japan like overflow of the sewers or something like that, or water handling systems have something like this structure. And then you either teleport the player to the right place, or you add and subtract these fences and ladders to allow them to only go through essentially the 3 that they picked. Right. So this path is all blocked off. It looks like this ladder over here is on our way out. Just in case I fall. I guess that's our next... Wow, is that really the path there? That looks like a really tough jump. At least I can run now. There we go. Does this count as chasm? Nope. See, this would have been a path had I chosen a different combination. I probably would have been climbing up from somewhere. Yeah, who knows? Well, Niker knows, I imagine. And I imagine then this is our selected path here forward. Hello, Dr. Freeman. Liberation. Sorry. They're not going to follow me though? No. They are liberated. Oh. And I assume these doors too might have opened to reveal a different path. So Niker, I was saying probably maybe before you were here, I think this was an admirable choice, and it's probably something I might have considered tackling had I been a source mapper on this competition, but I think it was just way too ambitious for the month that you had, clearly. Right. So if you can forgive the, sort of the in-dev visuals and the cutoff, you can picture you coming through here. Clearly, Toxicville is a theme here in this area, and you would simply have visited different areas depending on your choice. So, oh yeah, it says I have an excellent connection, but it's buffering here too. Hmm. Well, in any case, this will be on YouTube in a day or two, guys. So, ah, floaty source physics. I don't even have the grav gun. Will they try to get me up here? I'm not sure if they can even... Yeah, there we go. Oh, sure enough. Fantastic. Yep, I'm not sure I'm going to survive that. Oh, man. I guess this is the way. Yeah, this must be the way here. So, Niker, I don't know if you heard me. Was Chasmville that opening sort of drainage area, or is that separate? I can kind of consider this Chasmville / Bridgeville right here, I guess, but toxic defend trap. Okay, this takes you back, I think, right? If I remember right. So it looks like there's a path forward there. What's up here? Oh, this is just the easy path. I see that this would be a one-way block, which I assume you'd play through part of this if you chose Toxicville in a different two themes. Oh, the bridge is above us. I see. Okay. In other words, you probably have to come this way, and you wouldn't be able to get back to whatever was back there. No, this mod is a combination of maps from different mappers. All the Ville maps or mods were mapping challenges put on by Run, Think, Shoot, Live. So a number of mappers then submitted entries into the contest, and this is simply one of those. FusionVille required you to combine 3 previous contest themes into one map. Now this, Toxicville was one of the themes. So it's often, kind of parkour over the deadly radioactive sludge. That may be why you're thinking it's like Hazardous Course 2. But every map is different. So if you stick around for a bit, you'll see some of the different maps that were submitted. Especially because we gave you a choice, quite a bit, different themes to use. All right, well, that's liberation number 2, I suppose. I didn't even see a place for this valve. You find the solution before the puzzle. It's not over there, is it? And I can't get back up here. Oh, I can get down here, though. Okay. Yeah, so as part of the unfinished map, there's no real ambient sounds or, it's a little threadbare, generally speaking here. Yeah, there were a lot of good competitions, and I must say that Map Labs has done a really good job of following on in the spirit of the Villes with their competitions, which have been really successful. And FusionVille 2, their latest competition was just announced. And, oh, so you can see a lot more of the map over there. Yeah, I'm not sure what section that would have been. Nike, are you still around? Where do I go with this thing? Do you remember? Ah. Oh. I missed that button the first time around. Yeah, so I would say, minus maybe a map or so in each competition, most of them are fairly finished and feature complete. Unlike this one, this is proof of concept that didn't quite get a lot of the polish and attention that a finished map would have. So ambitious, like I said. Okay, well, I think you can understand where he was going, even if it didn't quite reach the goal. See ya. Well, let's go back and play this one. I usually don't replay the maps, but in this case, it's clear that there's a reason to. There are different combinations possible. I don't even remember which way I'm going. Toxic, defend, and trap. Okay, give that a shot. Oh, so see, last time I fell through a couple of the other floors, didn't I? Maybe not. I guess this is coming up here. Though I was thinking after I chose the themes. Never mind. This is a little fiddly. Oh my god, this is really fiddly. Oh, you got to remember, Gordon's built like a refrigerator. I can't sneak past it. Oh man. There we go. Light first. All right, toxic, defend, and trap. First, toxic. Oh, I missed defend. Okay, selected 3. Okay, so this combination doesn't dump us in that that sort of overflow water handling area with the big, I don't know, pillars, I guess you would say. It dumps us right into the toxic area. Different section of the toxic area. Is that going to kill me? Yep. Oh, I can fit. Okay. Oh. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, if there's a time for... Oh, well, hell. If there was ever a time for a choice machine 2, that's evil. Is that your trap? Oh, man. All right. If there was ever a time for choice machine 2, it's for FusionVille 2. Clearly. Oh, ladder. Yeah. No, I'm stuck. Damn it. Let's try that again. I told you, Gordon's too fat to get through all this. It would be funny if these were structural. Not that funny, but, you know. I'd laugh at somebody else. How about that? Yeah. It should have been clearer in our description of trap. That's just evil. I could see, on the first one I could barely see the red glow of the mine. This one I could not. But, alright, I won't go for any more boxes, clearly. No grav gun either. So this is a wholly different place than we saw the toxic area last time. Was this that area off in the distance, maybe? Because I think I recognize that, the Combine Tower. Yeah, clearly can't trust the crates. Oh, this is no good. Is this defend? I have to defend my little island? Because that would actually be pretty funny. And I'm not doing a good job either. Can I trust these? Yes. That was way off. It is King of the Hill. The hill is my tiny little island here. And these zombies are a pain in my butt. Alright. Hey, and the log floats downriver for you? Cool. That's a cool little take on FusionVille. It's just big enough of an area that you don't feel too claustrophobic. I would assume this is the path forward, but let's see what is up here. Can I get through there without damage? I doubt it. So this, I would guess this waterfall kind of turns on and off whether you're connecting to this theme, whatever that is. So let's just go forward here. Likewise, this gate would probably close if you're not supposed to connect to this theme. Oh. Oh, you kidding me? How did he get that off in time? Yeah, so I'm not going to go through and criticize this one too harshly. It's a good proof of concept. It wasn't ready for prime time, but the idea is solid, I think. It just took a lot of work to get it right. Is this another trap? No. So what was the combination I took? It was Toxicville, FusionVille, and Trapville, I guess? Yeah, so we've seen all three, essentially. Assuming the traps are the little supply crates. Guess I was supposed to do that beforehand. Am I supposed to jump here, I assume? This is a cool little sequence. You gotta jump over or you're gonna either wreck or go to the wrong spot, I assume. Yeah. Yeah, so a lot of good ideas here. Oh my god. Really would like a gravity gun. This also sort of counts as FusionVille, too. And now we're coming up under the bridge on the other side of what we saw before, right? So that was the other section. That whole other section was another toxic, I don't know, lake. And I assume this is going to take us up to here, which allows us to, you know, essentially end the map in the same place. I think this map was solid. It just needed, solid in concept, it just needed a lot more baking before it was ready. And I think, so as judges, we were scoring, I think, graphics, sound, gameplay, and design. And in terms of graphics and sound, I really had no choice but to give this really low scores. It's I could see what the author wanted, but this was really unfinished and lacking sound, lacking any graphic polish too. So unfortunately, it scored pretty low. There's nobody here to release, of course, because we didn't choose Liberationville. Oh, I see. So a little different approach to this puzzle this time. Last time we hit the button over there. Oh, it's on a timer. We hit the distant button there to open the gate. Oh, we have a new arena here now too. Is this more FusionVille? Possibly. I'm guessing it is. Yeah, we got turrets. All right, so in a whole other defense sequence, it looks like. So FusionVille, if anybody was unfamiliar, was you had, I think it was a 5-minute prep time to defend something. It was like those areas in Nova Prospect, probably more accurately in Entanglement, but in Nova Prospect Prison in Half-Life 2, that you had a standoff. You had to essentially defend yourself, while Alex was, I don't know, doing something or other crap. But you had the turrets available. You had a couple ammo crates. There was another good one in episode 2, of course, with who was it, Griggs and Checkley, defending against the antlions. That was the idea of FusionVille, was make a map based on that. I'm not sure. Looks like they may actually be coming from 3 different directions here. I'm not sure about this wall here, but they're clearly coming from these 2 doors, maybe over here as well. Maybe not. Yeah, I bet you this might open too, so we'll see. Oh, don't mind me. Oh, I see. This is the world's slowest door. Yeah. So you can tell this door is very, very slowly opening. What the heck is this thing shooting? Clearly not those guys. Oh, there we go. Yeah, their music was there. I mean, I could... Is this just a sped up version of the music? See ya. Yeah, decent map. Let me turn up the music just a hair for you guys. In fact, I can turn the volume up a tiny bit too. That was Choice Machine by Niker, attempting to tackle all 8 of the themes that you see there. Ambitious, didn't quite make it, but you know, at least half of the point of us putting on all these challenges over the years have been to help mappers experiment and develop where they might not otherwise, or they would have to do it on their own. So this was, all these Ville challenges were essentially a catalyst to get people just to map something, even if they knew it wasn't finished, or if they knew it was a bad idea, or they thought it might be a bad idea, but maybe it was unique enough to develop into a map further on. So in that sense, yeah, this was a successful map, and I'm sure Niker probably is equally proud of it and cringes at it because it was so unfinished, but it was ambitious. I'll give it that. So let's go on and let's on to the next entry here. We're on to Drainage. Drainage by Squook, C-W-O-O-K. I think the name is somewhat familiar. He might have entered a couple of other Villes over the years. This is Drainage.
Can you figure out a way to get this gate open?
Thanks a lot, Alex. She said figure out a way to get this gate open. Yeah, that's just perfect. Okay, so this is clearly a map from a relatively new mapper, I'm going to say. Just based on how kind of square and repeating this texture is. This is pretty basic architecture. But we always encourage that. We didn't want people not to enter because they were new mappers. So in the end, you know, so there was a prize for the Hammer Cup, the series of 5 maps. And some of these individual challenges had prizes too. Some of them didn't. So it really was just a matter of putting together a map that would work, hopefully fulfill the theme, and maybe bring something interesting. At the very least, it would give you more experience as a mapper. So there's nothing to be ashamed of in architecture that is, you know, pretty basic and blocky by source engine standards. You know, I think a little more practice and a little more experience in the engine would clarify to the mapper what the issues with this opening area were. But on to the next area. It's like a vent in there I can get to. Oh, and just to reiterate, I said this yesterday, but we weren't necessarily told by the mappers which of the 3 themes they picked out of the 8. Well, Niker's was obvious that he was going for all 8. Most of these others we didn't know, so we kind of had to guess as we went. So this is FusionVille. This map itself is Drainage. FusionVille was a series of maps entered to fulfill a challenge, mapping challenge, contest, if you would, that had to pick 3 of 8 given themes and combine them from previous challenges. So I started streaming this. Oh, I vaguely remember this map with this cart of explosive barrels here. I actually started streaming this yesterday for Classic of the Month. I only got about halfway through. There were 17 maps submitted, which was quite a turnout. So, where'd you go? Gotta get that guy first. Oh. Danger, Will Robinson. Does that even really hurt him? I'm not even sure. I think so. Usually I just leave that guy to be, but... Okay, so that part was good. This actually, this minor part maybe. I should point this out. Simply putting the block of shelves in front of the doorway here, which you couldn't move unless you grabbed the gravity gun, was a good gating mechanism to make sure the player grabbed the gravity gun before proceeding. Minor point, but it's good as an amateur mapper to understand concepts like that. Otherwise, your player can maybe pass a point and overturn and not have the crowbar, or not have the gravity gun, or some other necessary item. I have a feeling we'll be coming back here, though. So I'm going to guess, from the opening area and this view here, we could at least chalk up Chasmville and Toxicville as two of the themes. Possibly Bridgeville, if you count that, although that wasn't really... We started on the bridge, so that's kind of a weak use of the theme, in my opinion. We might have Defendville here, too. We were able to open the gate that Alex wanted. I'm not sure what's next, though. This is probably also backtrack. Since we're now backtracking through our... Are they shooting through the glass? That's hardly fair. Why can't I break that? Am I supposed to get a grenade or something in there? I don't know. This is a strange encounter. Like, it's not really wise of me to leave this area with the hunter down there. I can pick them off from up here. Pick everybody off from up here. Hit the switch. Oh. Yeah. I'll hit the switch when I go down there. I wasn't going to rush in. I guess maybe that could have dumped the barrels on the... There should have been cable. There should have been a cable connecting. Yep. You're right. I missed my opportunity. Well, fine. I took him. So clearly backtrack. We're making our way back through. So the idea of Backtrackville wasn't just to backtrack, it was to backtrack through an area that had changed. This had changed somewhat because of the encounter, I suppose, the combat encounter. But this is different, I think, right? Maybe not. At least our gate is closed here. So somewhat of a difference. Not really enough to really warrant calling it backtrack. That's part of the theme, I mean. Yeah, so, overall a decent map. It looks like we're getting down to the bottom area here that we saw from the opening, where we started. I don't see how to... actually... Can I push myself with the grav gun? Oh yeah, okay. So that little HUD hint was telling me basically to push the cart with the grav gun. That's clever. So this, you know, as rough as this map looked at the beginning, it's got a couple clever touches like this. You know, still could use some work, but it's got some interesting ideas. I didn't do that save. That game saved by itself. Shoot. Oh, I did get an RPG. Oh man, that sucked. So the only problem here is if you fall to the lower level, you're in a world of hurt. No, not the only problem. It's a little tight of an area to be fighting two gunships in. But there is a decent amount of cover. You just have to think ahead. Oh man. And I swear I've hit each of these about 6 times. There we go. Did not think he'd be waiting there for me. Alright. And now we've got to... There must be some way up, right? Oh, this looks like an... Yeah. This could have been signposted a little better. This little elevator here. But this takes us back up to... Yeah, where we were. Now we can meet Alex. Yeah, so not a bad map. Certainly by a beginner, or relative beginner, I would say. But a decent combination of ideas. I think, you know, of the themes, we certainly saw Toxicville, Backtrackville, and I assume Chasmville was probably the last one out of the group. Maybe Bridge, but yeah. All right, on to the next map. Questionable Sewers. By frequent entrant, I wish I knew how to pronounce this. Strontfleeg. Questionable Sewers. Yeah, I'm not... Wait, I'm not playing on hard, am I? No, I'm on medium, so... I guess there should be 6 hits, I think, right? For each gunship? Maybe I just miscounted. I was probably mixing up hitting one and hitting the other, too. So, being familiar with this mapper, this is kind of a common opening area for him. He often presents the player with a puzzle where you really only have... There's one path forward, and there's, let's say, an overall path forward to proceed to the rest of the map, but there's a little bit of puzzling you have to do to figure out how to get through. So this is probably our path forward here. Blocked by steam. It looks like we might come in from this way, shoot those explosive barrels, and, you know, can there, hopefully at that point, carrying a valve handle that we can attach here, turn off the steam. So it's a matter of finding the valve, and hopefully a weapon. Alright. 1 out of 2. Yeah, it may have been his first Ville map. I'm not sure, but you can certainly see Matt in future maps. He's got a setup just like this, often like a very atmospheric light. Sometimes in like a building rather than a sewers. Looks like we're in now, but certainly an area sort of offset or separated from the rest of the meat of the map, if you will, that the player kind of has to, you know, spend a little time exploring, finding things, maybe hitting a button or finding a valve handle like we have to do here. Probably next to no enemies, I would assume, that we have to fight in this. That was where we found the crowbar, wasn't it? In this area. Of course, I probably spoke too soon, but... Oh, nothing down here. Okay, that was just a little bonus area, I assume. Crowbar? What am I doing here? This way. Oh, this wasn't the crowbar area. It's just a similar area. Okay, gun. And valve handle. And then this leads us right back to our starting area. So. Yeah, and that Half-Life 2 defend sequences that you're talking about, ever since the first playthrough I made, I've started dragging all the turrets with me, even though it's cumbersome. So by the last battle, when you reach the teleporter, you're dragging like, I don't know, was it six or seven turrets with you, I think. It kind of trivializes it, but I don't mind. Oh, I remember this map. Yeah. So this, in my opinion, is very Half-Life 1 in its kind of layout and design here. You've got a humongous fan, and it's essentially a puzzle map. A little bit reminiscent of Blast Pit, I would say. I'm just, at the moment I'm not certain how to proceed though. First, I can't even get off this damn ladder. There we go. Nope. I don't think I can get across either of these. Maybe these pipes. Let's check. Yeah, okay. I'm not sure that's the way I'm supposed to be doing this. I would assume oh, this door did open. I need the grav gun. Okay. So this is, yeah. This is a cool little, I don't know, sequence, if you will. I think, so we can get back to this ladder. And then, if I remember right, so I played this before, clearly. You have to stop the blades so that you can actually cross to one of these other, or maybe all three of these other, or there's two others. This one has nothing. These other areas to proceed, but... So this camera view gives you an idea of when you're supposed to stop the fan. Let's try now. I can't tell when it's on or off. Maybe I can't. Maybe it's just on at the moment, and I have to time things. But in any case, this was the camera was a good indication of what the button actually did. I mean, the cable helps too, but if there's one thing you learn to hate from playing a lot of user-made maps, it's buttons that do something that you don't know what it is. You don't know what it does when you hit it. It's ultra frustrating. Yeah, so I think we just have to time it here. Can I clear that? There we go. So this was just that third area here. Was there another map that he made that like this? I seem to remember another huge spinning fan map with like it had like diagonal pipes going up that you could. Was that in Nostalgiaville maybe? Diagonal pipes going up which you can climb, and there were kind of goodies at the top. Does that sound familiar to anybody? Yikes. It was quite the fall. Did he land back here? Where'd he go? Yeah. Oh, this is not going well at all. Alright, so I assume this is a teleporter. Yeah, okay. So this is the kind of thing we would love to see for Teleportville. Teleport was one of the challenges in this competition as well. Was sort of non-standard use of teleporting. Rather than teleporting the player or having them, you know, go through like a sequence of teleports, kind of like they did in Half-Life 2, using it differently. So this was a little setup. It's contrived, certainly, but a little different take on the puzzle where normally you might have a vent or something that you had to chuck the grenade through. You have to teleport the grenade instead. Whoops. Looks like the same thing down here. Now that we've been taught in sort of an unthreatening area back there with the teleporting the grenade, now we have, looks like the same thing except with turrets here. So we've got to time this properly. And dump a grenade here. And hopefully it comes up right behind them. Almost. Let's try it again. Wait, can we only do it once? Yeah, looks like it. Ah, they can shoot me through the glass? Cheaters. Yep. That only teleports once. I don't know what to do here then. Whoops. Not that. I keep trying to switch to a machine gun and I don't have one. Alright, see you later, Darka. This will be on YouTube if you want to watch the rest of it at another point here. Okay, well, I don't think that quite worked out the way he intended. You can shoot me right. Oh, I guess I can do this. I guess I can just go through there and get rid of these guys, huh? Oh, wait. Alright. Let's do this. It would have been nice if this little teleport actually worked properly for these. I mean, it certainly teleported the grenade, but it didn't really get rid of them the way you'd want. I know that's somewhat up to source physics, of course, but yeah. So I'm guessing this is going to be a defense sequence, probably while we power up this final teleporter. Ah, leaked. Can we actually... Oh. I really wanted to punt the car to kind of block this path. Of course, you're not going to let me. That's too easy. Don't really have much to use here. A couple of crates. Maybe make a little bit of a barrier. All I really want to do with these crates is slow these guys down. They're not going to be permanent, certainly, but it can help. Kind of focus our attention maybe on this other left side door, which I assume they'll be coming through as well. Not really sure how to kick this off. Looks like it's tied to these. The teleporter here is tied to these three. I don't know, combined doors or something. I'm not quite sure how to. Let's check in the water, I guess. Aha. Well, it doesn't help with kicking off the sequence, but it paid off anyway. Oh, here we go. So this is, of course, one of the world's slowest teleporters, I assume. Yep, here we go. Guys are coming already. So again, the idea of FusionVille was to have a standoff against waves of enemies. Much like Entanglement or the Antlion Defense in Episode 2. And they turned out to be pretty fun challenges. We had both a FusionVille and a FusionVille 2. The problem was playing them all back-to-back was a little frustrating. Like, in other words, you'd have, I don't know, 10 entries, 12 entries for the map, and they'd all be defense sequences. So it was fun in concept and fun to play individually, but you played all 10 at once. And you kind of got sick of defending the area. Even though they were all a little bit different, you know? It would be nice to have a turret here, too, to be honest, but that's alright. I'm not sure how much feedback we'll get when these are actually done. Oh, Jesus. I didn't know there were two. Yeah, in fact, let's have FusionVille 3 with all FusionVilles. There we go. Yeah, so a decent map, certainly. Questionable sewers. I think that scored, you know, top, I don't know, top 5 or so? Top 6, maybe? And we certainly saw FusionVille, Teleportville, and I don't know, probably Chasmville? I'm not sure what the last one... Didn't really have much backtracking to do. Chasm with the fan, I assume. Yeah, so a decent combination of three there. Next one up is Tectonic by That's Ridiculous. The cat is not part of the map. I see a lambda in the corner. What's this? Nice. Nice little bonus there. You gonna attack us? No, not yet. Maybe later. All right, pretty good representation of the streets of City 17 here. Is that a drunk APC driver or what? I assume this is blocked off, right? Yep. I have a feeling any minute that chopper is going to start strafing around here. Maybe not. Nope. Yikes. Help, source physics. Oh, thank God. Okay. Oh, so we woke up at the bottom. With custom music even, too. Nice. So this is certainly Chasmville right away. Probably Toxicville. You see these toxic areas here. With, so I like the idea of the green fog. These sprites are not the best, in my opinion. I'm not sure if that's really coming through on screen or not, but they're very banded. I don't know if that means they're scaled really high or what, but I think a little more subtle effect would have been more effective here. I assume we have to make our way up here. This may be tricky. Oh, yep. Yeah, really tricky. I can't even... Well, at least it's not very damaging, in theory. Maybe we didn't have to go up. Alright. So this may be difficult to see too, but how tilted this whole building is. Like I'm basically staring level at the moment. It's really cool. I always like sequences or areas like this. It's difficult to map, or can be really difficult to map. I assume we just have to drop down here. Oh, thank you. I guess we just slide down here? I don't know. Doesn't look like there's really any other way out. At least stay on the ground level here. Alright, let's give it a shot. Maybe slide down the edge here. There we go. Not worth it. Not worth it. Though, of course, there might be some goodies in there. C'est la vie. Yeah, so I really like the design of this map. You've got a really confined area here in the canyon, you know, in sort of one dimension. And you're basically letting the player traverse their way through. I mean, so would have thought this would be oh, maybe it is the way forward. Maybe it's just a little goodie area. But this that ammo crate here is kind of leading us up the steps. So let's explore this because I have a feeling this may be a side area. Yeah. Cool. Dead antlions and a grenade. Nice, slightly out of the way, you know, goodie cache there. Yeah, you can really see those sort of green sprites, and I just don't think they look very good. Ethosaur's, what was it, slime dump map made a really good effect with the fog over the toxic areas. I'm not sure what the difference is in terms of what was used for the effect, but this one, I like it more than just plain slime, toxic slime, but it kind of gives the wrong impression with this banding effect that I'm seeing. Yeah, I'm getting a little too high here, I think. I guess... Is this where we climb through already? It is, right? Do I just want to keep... I guess I just want to keep going up here. I did see a goodie box down there, but I don't really want to backtrack all the way down to get it. I think this is... Oh, that is the way forward, unfortunately. And all I have is the gravity gun and grenades, so fantastic. There we go. So again, I mean, minor point, but the gravity gun should be able to punt these out of the way. I get that you're making a little puzzle where you have to grab the crowbar. But, I mean, the gravity gun can handle wooden boards. Come on. I actually like that bit quite a bit. That little, let's just smush the zombie in between all of these props. I actually wish I got the opportunity to do that more in maps. Is just totally smush somebody. Oh, there's not really even a point to get back there. Alright, this is starting to possibly look like another defend sequence here. Come here. Pain in my butt. with a whole bunch of goodies scattered around in an otherwise quiet area. The guess you have to make in Defendville is where these guys may be coming from. And it looks like everywhere. I assume they're going to come from this garage door, maybe this open elevator shaft, probably the overhead here. If there's any goodies up there, I wonder if I can stack anything to get up there. And probably some locations I'm just not thinking of at the moment. And build a little fortress. So I assume plugging in this plug here is going to actually kick off the sequence. So I don't know. Does that go to the generator? No, just to itself. And all I have is a gravity gun and a crowbar. Interesting. And a saw blade. Oh, here we go. Calling the elevator. World's slowest elevator, I'm guessing. There goes my fort. Let me go. Hate you. Oh, come on. There we go. Who's next? Elevator here? No, of course not. This is an interesting designed area. It's not really defend one side or the other. I guess you could kind of hole up back here, but you're kind of cramped back here. Oh, elevators here. Alright, that wasn't too bad of a defense sequence. What is that? How bizarre. I don't know what's causing that. Is that Z fighting? I mean, it's like a screen overlay or something, but it's just down here. I don't know. That's weird. I don't know if that came through on stream. It was kind of like, it was like Z fighting, is the way I just would describe it, but I don't think that's the case in this instance. Yeah, and you know, if this map wasn't amongst 3 or 4 other really, really strong maps in this competition, this might have been one of the top 3. This was a really solid map here. But starting with the next map, you'll start to see some of the some of the best maps we've ever received for Ville challenges, which is why this is certainly worthy of being named a Classic of the Month and possibly the best Ville challenge we've ever had. So this is the proper use of gravity gun. I don't mean the use of it, but the setup from the mapper. You know, give the player a ton of cool little props to hurl at the opposition here. Batteries, cinder blocks, those are all great. Saw blade is awesome, of course. I don't want to be hurling chairs or breakable crates. I want to be hurling deadly things. Why is this car battery can't move? Interesting. Not a big deal, but... Yeah, especially in a map or an area that you're really encouraged to use a gravity gun. You know, for the first defense sequence there, I'm not sure if you saw that. I make levels, but it was really just the grav gun and crowbar that I had, along with a handful of props, a couple of small explosive tanks, that sort of thing. I'm guessing another small defense sequence here. Hopefully I can... Oh, it's a timed force field. Okay, never mind. Interesting. Is it just meant as a one-way gate, I assume? So I really like this area with the windows, and you get to see the guys get pissed off and start to charge you here. I mean, again, it's kind of in line with sort of previewing areas before you get to visit them. This is just, yeah, this is a little monster closet, I guess, that opened. Ooh, that's a really tight fit in this garage. What's with the... Oh, that's a glass cockpit. I think these guys are over height. I'm not sure they're built for this garage. And little touches like this, just putting the armor, the battery on the support here. If it doesn't draw you out there, it at least draws your eye to it, and then you kind of see this wide open area, and of course the lit area below. There's probably not really anywhere else to go. If you came in from this side, you're either gonna go down or back here, which I assume leads to the same area. But it's just a little bit of helping guide the player. Oh, we got multiple levels here. Okay. Yeah, it looks like it goes down yet another level. Uh-oh. The dead giveaway in Half-Life 2 maps is the rocket crate. I assume we're going to be seeing some flying bad guy out the window there. Not window, but the open chasm area here. Oh, hey, it's the same chasm we fell down, of course, with a perfect framed view of the citadel. This is well done. Yeah. I would have liked to maybe see a little bit less repetitive textures in this chasm, but that's a minor complaint. I mean, this is a pretty cool setup here for what is presumably the finale. Yep, I knew it. It's a cool, like, multiple level area here that I've got to explore, too. Where did he go? Did he go up? No. Oh. Mix it up with some pesky gnats here, too. Where did he go? Oh, he's way down there. Jeez. Alright. So he disappears from view, clearly. Oh. And you send in the man-axe. Alright. Well, as long as you keep it to 3, I'll allow it. And then he flies back in the canyon. So he must, yeah. It's better than just sitting in the canyon, certainly. Uh-oh. That didn't sound very good either. Oh. Other baddies. Whoops. I can't change weapon. There we go. I gotta take my shot at the gunship while he's here. Oh, man. Got a cheap one in. So I actually don't mind having to kind of change levels here to... Levels, I mean, vertical levels, parking garage levels here. To reload with rockets. It's a nice way to, even though it's kind of a one-dimensional fight, if you will, and right, there's only this area where I can hit the gunship in. I don't have a lot of tactical cover or anything like that. It's a nice way to kind of space out and mix up the battle a little bit. Oh. Got him. Got him off screen, I think. I didn't think this was poor execution. Yeah, well done map. And like I said, I'm not sure if you were here, that's ridiculous, but I think it probably would have been top 3 if it weren't for the strength of entries we received in this challenge. I kind of like that battle, even though it was right. It was focused to just a small window in order to try to hit the gunship. Maybe a couple more minor surprise attacks from the back, like if you had a couple head crabs drop in next time you went to the rocket crate or something like that. That would have mixed it up a little bit. But I thought that was a solid map. And I think, checking my own scores here, I rated it 4th, which is, you know, no small feat in this ville. After the, 3 of the next 6 maps, or 3 of the next 5 maps were top 3. So, yeah, well done. So looking at our themes, I had the themes up the whole time. It certainly was Toxic and Defend and Chasm. Chasm was probably the most, the strongest used theme there. And next we have what ended up being the ultimate winner of this challenge. Entered by the ultimate winner of the Hammer Cup 2017. This is Clems with Shadow over Ravensmouth. Shadow over Ravensmouth. Pardon me. The Shadow over Ravensmouth. Yeah, so with the first challenge in the Hammer Cup this year, it was DefendVille too, and Clem's blew us away with his Ravenholm themed defend map. And at the time, I certainly wasn't familiar with Clem's work. I'm not sure he had released many source maps previously, but it was really polished and enjoyable. And then he continued throughout this year to release really solid maps for these vills. And this was probably his best of the bunch.
I can't be seen talking to you, not out here. No in town, aren't you?
Certainly get a creepy Ravenholm-like vibe here, even if it's not supposed to be Ravenholm itself.
To attract unwanted attention.
A lot of the same architecture, of course.
We can't be seen talking to each other.
Yeah, I'm actually not that familiar with Lovecraft. This is the title at least is based on a book by him, right? H.P. Lovecraft. Kind of eerie lighting here too, right? It's, I don't know, purplish blue almost. Dim, you know, I don't know. It's really well done.
I'd like to help you, but it's out of the question.
I'm just kind of getting responses from all these citizens. That's perfect framing, by the way. Let me step back a bit. So we saw that with the episode 1 Citadel in the last map we just played, right? We came out of the canyon and saw the Citadel perfectly framed. You're kind of eventually funneled, no matter which path you take from the starting dock, you're funneled to this approach here, and that this mansion up top is perfectly framed, simply meaning it's centered in view. You're forced to walk straight up, or more or less straight up this walkway, and it's yeah, the perfect reveal there of what is, I don't know, probably my destination, I'm assuming, after wandering all these buildings. Shadow of Innsmouth. Shadow over Innsmouth, sorry.
If I talk to you out here, we'll both be in trouble.
Yeah, something this creepy probably would have been right at home in like one of the Halloween themed challenges. Either ours or Map Labs. Nice contrast in lighting here. Yeah.
Hey, you! In here!
It isn't safe here. I'll give you some supplies to keep you going, and you really gotta go. Get off the road! This doesn't look good. They're definitely coming in here.
Hey, over here!
God.
Open the gate! Head for the roof. There's no time to lose.
That was a cool effect. Did you see that door moving? They were trying to bust it down. I'm not sure this is actually a chase. Oh, yeah, it is. Oh, creepy guys with crowbars. Okay. Oh, and guns. Yikes. Nice use of height here, too. Crap, I've got to go this way. This is, somewhat disturbing here. Actually, the most disturbing is this guy just sitting in the middle. All right. This looks like some kind of ritual. Yeah. This would have been right at home at Halloween. Pass. Oh, and now our streets are filled with zombies. Oh, I assume, putting 2 and 2 together. I assume they want me to go this way, but I'm also assuming that all these guys that were chasing us just made zombies out of all the citizens. What are you doing? Oh, no, thank you. Do not want. Alright. Let's try up this way, I guess. This is where we ended up. Locked. Okay. Yeah. I think that's probably highlighted for a reason. But let's explore a bit. So that's blocked off. I guess this is probably the path. Where were we in here? That's where we dropped down, right? Don't want to get hemmed in by these guys. If I can help it. Nope. I just screwed up. So I'm deliberately not given a crowbar here. This is interesting. And Clems would have to explain why. I assume it's probably to make sure that I'm not just crowbarring everybody as I go, but rather have a limited resource in the bullets that I'm finding for these couple guns that I have. Alright, so... Oh, we haven't been in here yet, have we? Was this open before? I don't think this was. I wonder if doors are starting to open, like, as I explore different areas, which would be really clever. Oh. Did not even... Oh. Ouch. Yeah, I'm not sure you guys can hear it, but there's kind of a low rumbling sound too here in the back. Oh, I don't like you. Just possibly the atmosphere of the town, but it's kind of, I don't know, subtle enough that it feels a little menacing, you know? Sit still, would you? Whoops. So now we've been able to reach the other side of the town that was kind of blocked off. But I'm not sure where we can go from here. I assume this... Looks like this side path is the only one open to us. Oh, hey Adam, how's it going? If you're just joining, this is the winning map in FusionVille. Although it was the closest ville ever in terms of the top 3. I think this beat A Hero Once More, number 2, by 1 point, and third place was 2 points behind that. Yikes. Okay, well, this is clearly the way forward. Just have to figure out how to deal with these guys from a mile away. Ooh, okay. And now we come to the church where we were observing the ceremony before. The only way forward, I think. Yep. It's not a crate, is it? So the one thing this map had in spades was atmosphere, clearly. I mean, not only does it look good, but it's got that, I don't know, groaning sound, rumbling sound kind of in the back. And it's not just using darkness as a scare tactic, right? It's kind of built this mansion up since we first saw it. And now we're here, and I assume that side door that we saw before is where we're going to have to go. I did stream yesterday, yeah. So this is kind of the second half stream. FusionVille was one of the best competitions that we had at Run, Think, Shoot, Live, and it got 17 entries, so I played the first 8 yesterday, and still have 4 maps to go after this. And we're not, I don't know, we're maybe, what, halfway through this this map at the moment? Oh. Can I break this glass? No. I have the distinct feeling of being led around by the nose in this map. Right? I mean, for all the design of the town, it was non-linear. I could explore all I wanted until I got knocked out by that jump. And then it's kind of more or less been, there's some exploration, but it's been a linear path. Although I've had to search for that path, it's been a linear path ever since. And I think it's all leading me down here. Let's look off to the side here first. Oh. So okay, I have to turn it? Oh. This was like a key or something, perhaps. Yeah, okay. Is there another one then? It's like that other lock I have to turn too. I can't get this out of here, can I? No, that doesn't seem to come out. So there's another key somewhere. Did this looks like this might have just opened, huh? Yeah, alright. There's also a bizarre sound. I don't know if you guys can hear that either. Some kind of grunting. It might be a Vortigaunt sound, but it's like pitched down or something. So in short, this map is worth playing. Certainly if you can't hear the effects, it's a lot creepier than it may be coming across. I don't know. Yeah, this got a lot creepier now. So certainly we see Chasmville as one of the likely themes of this area. Wow. Yep. This is a great shot. I mean, as simple as this, relatively simple in terms of color palette, right? You've got a couple pillars, you've got the chasm walls, and again, perfect framing as you walk past here of what you have to assume is the antagonist in this map, that Vortigaunt. Really effective. Oh. God, I forgot about this. Oh boy. Maybe some source mappers could chime in as to how Clems did this. But this is essentially a, you know, I don't know, a tentacle, let's say. But without custom code. This is all done through mapping. So this guy's chanting. And I assume from our minor puzzles in the house, we're going to have to find keys and, like, unlock all these. Oh, those gigantic eyeballs are really creepy. Oh! So is that tentacle that's trying to crush me. Ah! Get out of here. Aha! Alright. Great reveal there. It gives us our key, so we're going to have to make him hit these columns. To hopefully reveal more keys. Yeah, it doesn't do anything. Alright, the two eyes are really creeping me out at the moment. Wait, what's this? Oh, that's the thing I did. Come on. There we go. Ah! Almost got mushed. Ah! I'm getting mushed! Ah, get out of here. Ah, okay, well, maybe we'll come back to that. Damn it, damn it. I'm stuck. That guy sucks. Oh, our other key. No, no, get out of here. I still need to turn these two. Shoot. Oh, Toxicville. Okay, well, I didn't even see that. Owing to the tentacle. Oh, I got it, I got it. Oh! Ah, so the slime rose a little bit. Nice. There's one last one here, I think. I'm gonna die. How do I lure him away enough to get this key? There we go. That's all three, right? Yeah. I'm not sure I'm gonna live. Oh no, I'm not getting hurt. Okay, maybe this is the end of the map. Maybe not. Oh. Nice ending, yep. That's a padded cell. Yeah, so certainly unique. I've never seen anything like that in a standard source map before. Clever puzzle. Of our themes, we probably can certainly say it's Chasmville and Toxicville. Maybe Backtrack would be the last one? Or in the abstract sense, Liberation. Whether it was liberating, I don't know, your own dreams or liberating the zombies. Yeah, I'm not sure. Clems would have to say. That was Shadow over Ravensmouth. I keep going to say Shadow. Active Transport is next. We've got 4 more maps. Active Transport by Matt, who may or may not still be in the chat. Matt71490. Active Transport. Matt, you always put work into your credit sequences, I noticed. Oh, you did try to do all the themes, really? Wow. I didn't know that. I know what I have down in my notes. Defend, Toxic, and Teleport from my judging from 3 years ago. I like the light beams here. That looks pretty good. Oh. Okay. So, interesting. I suddenly got, I don't know. Is that teleported, like, in time? I'm assuming, is this the map? Because you had a similar map layout to this in one of the other vills, didn't you? Is this supposed to be, like, transitioning through time here? I was whisked away right before the turret was going to shoot me. Turret's still there. Now I have grenades and a barrier, though. Nope. Not like that. Not like that either. Like that. I hear you. It's a zombie. So Matt says, in my head it was like Groundhog Day, but where you die and then get the items you would need to actually progress through that section. No, I am getting that sense. I mean, at least from the first go through, you wanted cover and you wanted a way to take out the turret, and your second chance you got that. At this point, I'd want a gravity gun. And maybe an RPG. If we're, you know, filling out wish lists. Assuming that is really a... Sounds like it's a poison zombie behind there.
Warning. Hazardous radiation levels detected.
Gravity gun. There we go. Oh, and you close this off. Clever. Okay. No, other than the changes in this area, it would have been interesting to see maybe slight changes in this area. Maybe there are, but it might be too subtle for me to spot. In other words, to kind of convey that either passage of time or that you're getting a second chance. You know? Yeah, or vice versa. Start with ruins and make it build up to pristine condition. Either way, it would have worked, probably. Oh, this all hurts. Why does this all hurt? Can I actually use this to escape, can I? Maybe. Not like that. Can I actually, like, survive this? It seems to be toxic even when I'm up here. Oh, just for a few seconds. Okay. That was a little misleading. Like, I would have had this, if that were the case, I would have made this obviously toxic rather than... I guess it's this... So, this is almost Toxicville in reverse. You expect the flat area to be the toxic slime and the mound to be the safe parts. I see you've kind of inverted this by making this kind of glowing slime, but I would have made it much more obvious if that were the case. I mean, it looks like you take care not to kill the player through most of these environmental, or not just environmental, but general hazards. Oh. Why can't I get in there? There we go. This is toxic for some reason, too. I can't get through here. I can't jump over the fence here. So I realize why you have these restrictions, but yeah, I probably don't need to tell you it can be frustrating to the player when it's not clear why they can't do something. Like, I should be able to jump this fence, right? I should be able to climb under that train car. Which then kind of brings up the question is, what does the mapper want me to do here, rather than what should I be doing here? If that makes sense. Oh, here we go. I don't believe you. Oh, I really don't believe you. Nope. There we go. Weird visual effects there. Like they... Alright, not sure exactly what this is, but we'll see if when we need it. It's a little companion cube, kind of. Really deadly one, it looks like. Yeah, it's like barely touching these guys. Oh. Getting some weird visual effect from time to time. Can you see that? I don't know what that is. It's only when I stand at like a beam or something, but only when I stand right here. I assume it's not intentional there. Yeah, look at that. That's awesome. All it does is touch those guys and sends them flying. I actually kind of really like this cube. Ah! Stuck on the toxic, I don't know, trash bags, I guess. This whole area is toxic. I wonder, is that the area downstairs, like, bleeding through? Like the trigger? I wonder? Thank you for making this cube glow, by the way. It's quite helpful. No, it would have been cool to try to work in, you know, a reason for this cube, though. Like, if it were a key or, I don't know, something, something germane to the way it looks, you know, and behaves.
Warning. Hazardous radiation.
Run. Oh, crap. Ah, there goes my poor cube. Alright. And we're setting up for FusionVille sequence here. I lost my poor cube, though. This looks like our start. So, teleport takes 60 seconds. This is so I can have a defense sequence in my map. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. Honesty is appreciated. Hey, look, our cube made it. I assume that was inadvertent. Maybe not. Can we stop it with the cube? Nope. Maybe. Alright. Don't quite know what to make of the ending there. Other than a, decent defense sequence. A little short maybe, but yeah. So of the themes, I mean, clearly FusionVille at the end. I would say Toxicville in that very small section, but the real idea behind Toxicville was not just to have a toxic area, but to use it as a way in the level to restrict an area of the map, and let the player either have to avoid it or have to figure out how to cross it or use it. And then maybe Teleportville. Although teleporting was really not just... I mean, in a sense, you had the player teleport, right? Because you teleported them back to the start of the map for each sort of day or each sequence. Although, the point of Teleportville wasn't really to just implement teleporting like that. It was sort of to have it influence the map as a mechanic somehow. It's not bad. It's maybe a little bit of a stretch from what we intended, but yeah, so decent map there. I think you've come a long way in the last 3-4 years or however long you've been submitting maps, certainly. But yeah, so that was enjoyable. Next one, 3 more maps. We've got Wake Up and Run by, oh boy, Le Plubodeslapin. Le Plubodeslapin. Don't make me say that again. Also another frequent source mapper. I think he's only entered 1 or 2 other vills, but I think he's done some for the Map Labs competitions, right? Wake Up and Run. Check. I have woken up. When do I run? A clever effect. I always like that, seeing that in a map. I don't really know where to run. Oh, did they break the window? Like, oh, there, I can open it. Okay. I can't really run, though. I don't even have a suit. Oh, hello. And I can't run past you either. Great. Up is the way to go, clearly. This would have been a good sequence for Run, Think, Shoot, Liveville, of course. Don't quite get what's missing here. Oh, jeez. All right. I need just a second to kind of figure out what I'm doing here. I can't even zoom. I assume I can shoot that crate, maybe? And then open? No. That does not work. Aha. Cogwheel for something. Well, at least he gave me a suit as soon as I got a weapon. There we go. This is kind of Defendville in a way. Not really, but... Oh! Let's call this chasm, right? Perhaps bridge. So actually that was... If you want to think about it, that could have been a run and think from a Run, Think, Shoot, Liveville entry. Thinking to find the cog and get the bridge lowered. Oh, jeez. Okay. We're in trouble here. Oh, I like that. Turn out the lights and the guys can't see you. That's a clever mechanic. Oh, except when I turn my flashlight on. That's actually really clever. Really? Yep. Wow, we should see that more. Oh, or I get too close. Okay. If I turn my light on or if I get too close. Or... Yep. They wake up when I turn my flashlight on. And this is all for naught. I can't even get through here, can I? I can't get through there to them. What am I supposed to do here? Oh, is the light that set them off? I bet you it is. Once I broke enough crates to have the light shine on me. Yep. Really clever. I actually like that mechanic a lot, and I think there could be a lot done with it. I don't know how to get through here though. Can't turn on my light. That's death. Can I sneak up there? No, they wake up. They wake up when I get close. Does anybody remember this map? Can I shoot that light out, maybe? No. No. I mean, I could shoot that guy, but I'm not sure what it accomplishes. Oh, does he control the turrets, maybe? I'm not sure. I can't shoot him anyway. All right. Well, I could definitely use a hint. If anybody remembers this map, this is Wake Up and Run. That looks like the way forward. I just don't know how to get this door to open, if I can. Ah, the lights open the door. Okay. All right. Not too bad. Oh, more running and jumping. Oh, at the end. Okay. Yeah, so clever. Yeah, an interesting mix of testers, by the way. Yeah, clever map. A little short. It would have been nice to see that expanded a little more. I really like that mechanic with the lights out, lights on situation, and having the sniper stop and the turrets kind of shut off unless you got close. I think that could probably be explored a bit in other maps. So as far as themes go for that one, I would guess bridge, chasm, the sort of the chasm between the buildings, maybe trap, with that light. I don't know. Yeah, that last one is maybe open to interpretation. There wasn't any backtracking per se. To liberate yourself. That's maybe a stretch. So yeah, let's go with trap. Next is The Crossing, which I remember to be a really long map by Ildarian, who entered, I think, FazeVille was the only other Ville that Ildarian entered. This one came in third overall, but like I said before, by the slimmest of margins. Oh yeah, inspired by Inside, you think? Maybe. Was Inside out in 2017? I don't know. Yeah, so Stanley Ross says in the chat that light puzzle was inspired by a game called Inside, which was by the same company that did I'm blanking on the name of it. The black and white the black and white game. But yeah, Inside was definitely worth playing. That 2D sort of side scroller. 2016 was Inside. What's the name of the map that they made, or not the map? The name of the game they made 10 years ago. It's just I'm blanking on it. The black and white aesthetic side scroller one. Limbo, thank you. Yep. It was on the tip of my tongue, but hey, that turret's facing the other way. Ah, give me my turret. Oh, it's dead. It's dead. Crap. This is a little out of control here. 31 health already. Oi. Ah, that's what I'm supposed to be doing. Except I'm also getting hit at the same time, which is not cool at all. Ah. So this is quite the hectic opening, I must say. Ugh. Alright, that wasn't as hard as it looked, I think. I love the hectic opening of the map. Oh. This seems to be the way forward. I'm going to come back here. I didn't explore all the way over here yet. If I could. Oh, there's not much in here anyway. I thought this was a little other section. Okay. So sorry to ruin the reveal, but here we go. We're on a bridge. Okay. And I think I played this very close to when I played Wolfenstein, New Blood. New Blood, is that the name of it? Yeah, God. New Order, right? Which had a very similar kind of destroyed bridge map in it. Not very similar, but let's say similar. So I really like this. It's somewhat reminiscent of Half-Life 2's destroyed bridge, but also quite a bit different. Well, I guess the bridge wasn't really destroyed in Half-Life 2. You were just climbing through the underbelly of it. So I think our way is kind of the same. We just have to pick our parts to jump to, I suppose. Oh, there's nice walkways over there. How do we get there? I don't think I can fit through here, can I? Maybe. Yes. Let's go with the intact walkway, huh? Yeah. Perfect way to tease the player there. A couple crates in the distance. And a crossbow. Yeah, so this has a lot more meat to it than the Half-Life 2 bridge, of course. A lot more to explore than just crossing kind of the underside. And I love the train like halfway crashed through the bridge too. That reminds me of the Wolfenstein map quite a bit. I think they had a very similar, right? There was actually a hanging car that you had to climb up, I think, if that's right. In Wolfenstein. So pretty quiet at the moment, which I appreciate, to kind of let you explore, let you figure your way out, rather than fighting Combine every step of the way here. Which still might be mixed in at some point, but for the moment, it's just us. Alright, so I would take a little bit of an issue with this. Right. I understand why they're here, but in that beginning of the map, you had me punt these off the wall with the gravity gun. Now I can't touch them. That's a little frustrating. Right, it breaks the language of the game, or the map, a little bit. Not ultra frustrating, because there's clearly an alternate path down here, but it's nice to be consistent in design. Now we start to see, or hear Combine. Oh, there we are. Oh, let's get rid of that. Where the hell did that come from? And a perfect opportunity to use our crossbow here as soon as we get it. Nice mixture of, you know, height in terms of combat encounter here. Not too overwhelming, but oh. I considered loading a save because I lost my I lost my little concrete box. Oh jeez, it's gonna hurt. Yeah, so certainly inspired by Half-Life 2 as part of Highway 17, but definitely not a copy. There's quite a bit more here than we saw in Half-Life 2's bridge. So, Bridgeville, check. Not sure what else at the moment, but let's explore a little bit. Ooh. What's going on here? Aha, I see you. Nice little sequence there. Give you a little bit of warning before being ambushed from below here. Not sure why this area exists, except this section here. Alright. There's a highlight on explosive barrels that have no business being in this room. Is that open? Yes. Thought there was a window there. Oh, all to reveal a ladder. Perfect. So there's a lot to this map. Right? I mean, this, and I assume this is a train car we just climbed up, right? So this map kind of folds back in on itself. Let me rephrase that. The path of the player folds back in on itself, right? We kind of traversed the bridge, climbed up through this, yeah, and we came up here and then back to the same area. Not really backtracking, same general area, but we're, you know, a floor or two above where we were. I hear a turret or something. I guess we're supposed to climb into this car now. Yeah, there I see the turret. Okay, let's see if I can get rid of them. I can't. Nope. Okay. Couple guns. Let's see what's in this one. Nothing. And I don't want to go out that way. So I guess we just kind of proceed, yeah, along here. Oh, back this way, okay. So again, a mechanic inspired from Half-Life 2. Was it Water Hazard, where you had to kind of push the cart and approach the combined force fields very carefully, or run and gun if you want, but really take your chances. Should be getting close to this guy, right? How far can we go? There we go. Well, thank you for lining up. That's appreciated. Yes, this map is humongous. I mean, I really like the map, and it looks fantastic. I have some doubts that it was all built in 5 weeks, but I can't judge one way or the other. So it's, yeah. In the end, it's a, and this is only part of it. There's a whole nother section, if I remember right. Oh, that was cheatsy. The guy kind of just appeared in thin air, out of thin air, when I crossed this trigger. That could have been handled a little better, but that's alright. Link back to where we were, right? With a new path open. Or was that? I'm not sure that was the same area that we came through before. Philip, you and all your node graphs. You should have fixed this. Oh, sorry, I didn't push the cart that far, Stanley. I gave up when he bailed out from his turret. Oh, I should have been. Crap. The crates distracted me. I could have been shooting these guys with this thing. Missed opportunity. So I'm not sure these couple of optional turret sequences count as FusionVille. Yeah, I don't know. I would say so far we've certainly seen Bridgeville. Yes, I don't need to say any more about that, but I'm not sure what other themes are are used for inspiration at the moment. Oh, here we go. This looks like a jump for the car. Yeah, so when you take into account this... This section, if I remember right, there's even more after this. This is a sprawling entry. Ah! Well, it was a short drive. Oh, I probably have to come through here, though, don't I? Is that APC still around? Guess I don't have to worry about him at the moment. Oh, I spoke way too soon. Well, clearly I'm going for the ladder here. So any of these set pieces kind of by themselves could have been an entry in this challenge. I'll see you later. Could use some health, though. See another turret over here. Oh. I guess it's down, huh? Although it looks like I want the car for this. So I assume I have to figure out a way to shut the force field below me off. I'm just not seeing a path forward. Oh, here we go. Alright. Yeah, I assume I have to take these two force fields down so I can drive the car through onward here. Right. Oh. 1 out of 2, and then I guess I have to get the other force field later. Can I get the car through here really easily? Where what? Oh, dear. Through here? I guess. It's kind of ugly. Guess I can do it, though. Whoa. So, oh, geez, there's another APC up the top, isn't there? Yikes. Oh, this is a tease and a half right here. I hoped with this light over it, this would be a little cache of health or something. I need it, definitely. Oh. So another really cool... well, alright. If I didn't start with 60 health, this would have been a really cool sequence. Jeez. This guy's just owning me. Oh my god. One hit and he takes me down to 10 and then slows me down too. Jesus. I don't think I'm meant to start with 60 health. Let's go back to right before I was driving. No, he's... I forgot those rockets are like dead aim. God. And there's very little room to wiggle here. Not sure that was a wise save either, but... Nope. Who, Lord only knows where I'm supposed to be going now. I guess through here. Do I have an RPG? There we go. Okay. Let's see if we can take this guy out. You can't turn off the laser sight in Half-Life 2, can you? Like, I just want to fire and forget these rockets. Is that Half-Life 1 only? Yeah, this map is... this entry, I should say, is humongous. Oh. So, well, I certainly took the right path. Stick to the left here. I was hoping there were a little more goodies around or something, but... I don't really want to deal with this entire field of hoppers. Alright, onward. Oh, this is just fantastic. Come on. Seriously? Oh, did I get him? No, I did not get him. Goodies, goodies, goodies. What? It's nulled or something. I don't really want to go back for these guys. Damn it. Such a tease. Yeah. Mapping mistake. Not a big deal, but... I mean, considering the volume of this map, I can forgive a little bit of... loss of polish, but let's press on. Inspired by Uncharted 4. Maybe. I actually haven't played any of the Uncharted games. Oh. Let me get rid of those hoppers first, I suppose. So I clearly wasn't going fast enough to clear them. Hey! Oh, I gotta park the car in there, I assume. But there's yet more. I don't hate Uncharted. I just haven't played them. Aren't they, what, PlayStation exclusives? Not really a console guy. So likewise, you know, this section, which you'll see, could have been a map on its own, an entry on its own, let's say, if it fulfilled the combination of themes. Overall, this entry has so much to it. It's really hard to believe it was pulled off in only a month. But it's fun. I mean, there's no question about it. There's just so much to it. Oh. I get locked in this. My field of view is so limited. Oh. I guess that was just open to, for narrative purposes, or closed for narrative purposes. Ouch. Why can't I? Oh my god. So much crap in the way, I can't see what I'm doing. And the fog is right there, which I can't, makes it difficult to see as well. Maybe this is just an Uncharted ripoff, I don't know. It was new to me, other than, like I said, being inspired by, or similar to Half-Life 2 sequences. You don't get the sense I'm damaging these guys at all because I can't see them. So the idea is fun, but the execution is questionable here. There I go. I got one of them. I guess I just have to change guns frequently. I don't know. Oh my god, alright. I don't really want to replay this. Alright, that's quite enough, I'd say. I mean, you got the point across. I mean, this was fun, but a little frustrating that they keep just shoving rockets at me. And I can't even get to some of the goodies down there. Yeah, I'm here, dude. Open it. Yeah, like there's more? Like, now I'm gearing up again. Is there a battle on top of the train, too? Yeah, sure enough. Right, okay, I remember this now. Vaguely. Again, this could be in the whole map by itself, the set piece. Oh, I see. There's only one open at a time or something? Nope. I can't pass that, okay. I don't quite understand what I'm doing here. I can't jump that, okay. The jank of source physics is going to kill me. Yeah, so I mean, this is okay if the map were just the train sequence by itself. All right, I complained a little bit about the first part, but this is nice. It's kind of clever. Make your way slowly through the tram or the train cars, with various enemies to fight here. The sound's really loud for me, by the way. I don't know if it's for you guys too. So the spawning enemies right in front of me is poorly done. They should not be. They should be there, even if you're going to make them silent or whatever. Have them hide behind something at least. Don't just spawn them in front of me. What? Oh, it's a gunship now? Oh boy. Don't have a gravity gun, so I guess I'm either... Can I jump this? Yeah, alright. Yep, of course it is. Believe it or not, we did not require a gunship in this competition. You may not believe it, but it's true. What am I supposed to do with only 2 rockets left? Huh? And the fog is hiding him. That's cheap. And now what? Did we see a rocket crate anywhere? Nope, this is not open. Do I have to jump to another car or something maybe? Eesh. Oh god, okay. Alright, fine. Oh, lost him. So the fog is killing me here. Like, I can't see him worth a damn. More than 100 feet away or so. Oh, of course. Of course. That was it, right? Hopefully. Is that it? This was such a small map. Like, look at how much work this map took. I don't mean this map, I mean this entry. And not really a satisfactory ending. I don't quite get the very end there. But regardless of all those complaints, this was certainly an ambitious entry. Was it 2 maps or 3? I think it was 3 maps in total. That was the crossing by Eldarion. Certainly was Bridgeville. Maybe Defendville? Liberationville, even, perhaps? Yeah. I'm not sure if you were supposed to be liberating your the rebels or what. Toxic teleport. Trap didn't really fall into it. Backtrack, not really. There was a lot of very good use of the same area, but there wasn't much backtracking per se. So, yeah. Yeah, maybe trap with the chase. Once you thought you were free with the car, you were fighting another APC firing rockets at you. So, I mean, fairly polished. It could have used some work in balance, and I think scope was just way out of control for that entry. That said, it was, the set pieces themselves were pretty well done. I think the part with you and the moving guns, or firing the guns from the train for the various APCs could have been done better. And maybe made it a little easier because that was pretty tough. All right, final map for FusionVille. This is A Hero Once More Part 2 by Marnamai. I guess this, I don't know if this is really a direct sequel or not, but a sequel to A Hero Once More, which was an entry for, correct me if I'm wrong, Liberationville, right? Yeah, solid sort of Nova Prospect styled map, the first one. This one is quite a bit bigger in scope. This is A Hero Once More Part 2 by Marnamai.
Gordon Freeman, those Combine mortars are becoming rather a nuisance. Our boats are unable to pass through until you take them out. Would you mind getting up there and giving them a damn good thrashing?
A damn good thrashing. Yeah, I guess I can do that.
Founded mortar, tish and pish. That boat was a thoroughly good egg.
It is a missed opportunity. A hero once more, once more. A hero yet again. That's a cool little sequence. The little sinking of the stupid little ship. Stupid because it's Coverages. I mean, yeah, that was pretty well done. Yeah. So clearly, we've got Bridgeville right away, and I think in fact, I'm sure we make our way across the bridge here in the near future. He's just sleeping. Oh. Dare I cross? Nah, I'll just take it. All right, so another set piece here, similar to what we saw in Half-Life 2. That's personally, I think, my favorite part of Half-Life 2. I love the loneliness of it, and I think a lot of that has to do with the music that they chose. But just sort of the total break from the rest of Highway 17 and driving your car and stopping everywhere. I love the bridge. That's not necessarily a hint that I am judging FusionVille 2, but just sort of a note. I also love the feeling of stealth in any game, to be honest. You don't get that many opportunities in Half-Life games, but... Oh. Goodies. And a gnome. Yeah, I mean, other than the few Combine that we've come across, a decent sort of evoking of that Half-Life 2 map, too. You've got the wind rushing, you've got, clearly a lethal fall here, staring you in the face at all times. And there's a little bit more to it than just what we saw in the Half-Life 2 bridge, of course. And the great opportunity to sneak up on these guys.
This is Colonel Covage. I've managed to tune this radio into your HEV suit's frequency.
Yeah, fantastic. Lucky you. I like the... Oh, can I get rid of this or what? Yeah. I have a feeling something's back here. No? Ah. The path downward, yeah. I never take gnomes with me. I just don't care. So we've still got a ways to go, but yeah, it's hard to tell exactly. It looks like a Combine outpost here with a gun. I can't tell if that's a mounted gun or what, but yeah. A nice way to kind of get a break and see what what's coming up too. Even though this is more or less a linear, in terms of linear, I mean like a one-dimensional movement through this. You know, you're crossing the bridge from one side to the other, so it's in general it's going to be difficult for you to see what's ahead. But that sort of separate area down below gives you a little bit of a preview of what may be coming. I'm not sure how to proceed here. Do I guess I need to climb the girders. Yeah. Ah, evil. Evil barnacles. I should say evil mapper. But... Ah. Nice use of space there. And clearly the Combine are now alerted to my presence. Crap. Who else is shooting me here? Ah. Again, nice use of verticality here for different combat opportunities, let's say. Guess I go down here. Teasing. Teasing, teasing. Alright, looks like you can get through over here. Oh. Oh, I guess I could have probably just shot that explosive barrel. Well, that's alright. Nice little cover you've given me here. Didn't really use it effectively, but thank you anyway. Nomi, yeah, he did deserve it, but I just set a world record for punting him, so he should be proud. His sacrifice was worth it. Alright, I'm assuming this is kind of our goal here, is to get the force field in this, force field down and this door open. Oh yeah, that's a nice shot right there too, looking back at where we were. Cool. Well, my cover is quickly falling apart, but... Gotcha. Almost. Bastards. Okay. Oh. There we go. And that must have powered a force field back here, I guess. Yeah, that was this force field here. Silly. I'm not coming from that direction. That may have also been purposeful. That's, you know, like I said, it's incredibly satisfying when you get to sneak, so, you know, quote, sneak up on somebody, whether it's scripted or not. Door open. And we proceed.
Gordon, the first mortar bunker should be coming up now. You need to neutralize the operator.
Neutralize the operator of the bunker. Check. Oh. Well, there's other guys, too. You didn't tell me that. Yikes. Who else is shooting me? Damn it. Oh. Where am I? I'm getting owned from somewhere, and I can't even tell where he is. It's not just you two, is it? Oh, man. Alright, let's attempt number 2. Where's... Oh my god. Jerk. Alright, so let's take a look. A little bit of sightseeing while we're here. Up would have been my next option, but he got me, so. Alright. It's nothing. Do I have to get in here, I guess? Somehow? Control booth, I'm assuming. Yep. Thank you for the cable. It always helps. I really, really wish... I like this a lot. I really, really wish Gold Source had a cable building mechanism in Hammer or one of the map programs. Really would have been helpful. I like this vertical assault here. This is awesome. Maybe not a full assault. We're only going this high at the moment, but.
I say, Gordon, see that is one down and one to go.
One down, okay. Ah! Tell me there's health in this bunker. There's no health in this bunker. Fire to fire, alt fire to exit. And this is how I remember this map the most. Is this awesome... What is this called? The Overwatch cannon or something like that? I can't remember. Oh, I can get in there. Oh. This is the bunker I'm in, down here. Just below my cursor. I can't move any further. Is this... I don't think it's a combine mortar, really. Suppression. I don't think this is a suppression device, though, is it? Maybe. Okay, so I'm getting... Ah, there we go. And that probably blew up a way forward for me. I love this, yeah. Another very clever use of what's available in, you know, source mapping to make a memorable sequence that we really haven't seen before. Alright, I think that may be it for now. Let's see if we can go get more health real quick. Is there nothing else back here? That's it. We had that drop, right? Channeling my inner Philip. Alright, well, better than nothing, huh? Surely there's nothing around here, right? Oh, thought there would be, actually. Alright, onward and upward. This was the area we just blew a hole in to access. I love how it's all busted up too. This is some great, you know, it's really straightforward structures, but a lot of interesting details that you've got mixed in here, Marmite. To kind of create as a whole, you know, a unique look. This is not really something we've seen before quite like this in any of the games. You should become a profession. Alright, no vent. Nicely lit ladder, thank you very much. I'll get back to that in a second. Oh, I think I need to shoot these, right? Like brakes? Oh no, they're switches. And I guess ride the elevator down? Yep. I know that was the joke. That was the joke. You are a professional. Although at the time you weren't, right? Yeah, I'm sure you were working on Downfall and building a strong portfolio of source maps. Oh, who's shooting me now? See, I look up and they're down. No, I don't even know. Where's that other guy? He was up here somewhere, wasn't he? So yeah, this came out in like October, November 2017 because it was the wrap up, the final competition of the Hammer Cup. And I should say this ended up coming in by a point, second place, but it was my personal number one. Don't tell anybody. Yeah, some very good, you know, Citadel style architecture suddenly here in this base. And like eerily quiet too. There's not anything back here, is there? Oh. Don't want to go down there. Anything back here? Nice little corners to explore here too. I think he did that quite a bit with Downfall as well. Regrets, really? I mean, I think you sold it. It's certainly a, you know, Combine base, and you've got Citadel style stuff in here too. Oh dear, I should have just used that. Sorry. Oh, didn't mean to zoom in. See, I look up eventually. No, as a level designer, I know exactly what you mean. It's really difficult to get the player to look up, even when they're being shot from up there. You put a flashing, you know, bullhorn or something up top, and alright, go no further. I guess we're going up. Where was that ladder? Here we go. Force field down. Oh, no fair amount of ladder. Alright, let's go for it. Oh. Aha. Missed him. Dude, die already. Oh, that's always satisfying. Bastards. Thank you for the camera view. as always. I guess, was that one of these other doors? Aha, here we go.
They're coming.
You're liberated. Oh,
I wasn't even supposed to be here.
well, you're liberated.
Gracious, it's a trap.
No. Ah, I lost it. Oops. Take that. I love the guys in the distance too. God. This is interesting. Can I make it to that though? I cannot. I need to. I'm done. I think I need to get in there, obviously, to get an RPG or something. Oops. Right. Hunter. Give me. Thank you. Ah.
They're coming. Why are there so many? I wasn't even supposed to be here. Good gracious, it's a
Yeah, I think if it would probably need to be clearer that I need to get in here, which I assume is where the RPG or something is. I mean, I'm fairly well armed, but oh man, this guy's just was not anticipating that right away. Yeah. Ah, okay, there we go. This is satisfying. I just wish I had seen this first. Oh, but... Oh, no, don't. That was satisfying, too. And the obligatory... gunship. I'm just kidding. Double gunship? Maybe just one, huh? Oh, and the cannon's busted now. Okay. Yeah, definitely a memorable map. Not only for that
old boy.
cannon.
Another decisive victory I must include in my memoirs. Well
Memoirs.
now, hurry on back, and we'll deploy on the next boat.
All right. To be continued in A Hero Once More Part 3, right? Excellent map. Like I said, came in second, but just by a point. And that's accumulated points across 3 judges and, 4 categories and whatnot. So it was my number 1 for this pack. That was FusionVille. That was the last map. So in that, we certainly had Bridge, Chasm, maybe Backtrack? Attempted Liberation. Didn't really get to rescue anybody there at the end, but yeah. Excellent map. And an excellent pack. And thank you everybody for watching. This has been the second of 2 streams. It was probably 6.5 hours total between the 2 days. Both these streams will be up on YouTube, and look for an announcement in September for that month's Classic of the Month, sorry. Oh, so it was Fake Liberation, yeah. Trap, I could see, yeah. Okay. Bridge, Fake Liberation, and Trap. In any case, a memorable map and a memorable Ville from 2017. So thanks again to everybody who entered too. All these unique contests that we held wouldn't be squat without the skill of the mapping community. So thank you everybody for that. Thank you for watching, and thanks for everybody who's chatting and watching today. I appreciate it. It means a lot. Until next month, thank you. Bye.